This video is an overview to tell you more about the mini project discussion assignment. The mini project is a survey you will do on your own. You're going to survey 10 people. It's not going to be a random sample, so when you do your write-up, you can explain how your survey is biased, whether you ask people in your family or people you know on social media or friends. You can use Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whichever social media you use to ask people the survey questions. You don't need to record people's names. You can ask people who live in your household. You can ask relatives, whoever is fine. So our research question for this mini project discussion asks, is there a relationship between a person's age and getting a ticket while driving? So you're going to do your mini project and then paste your results in the discussion forum, and then you can discuss with your group mates. But each student is going to do their own data collection for this project and paste it here. So the first assignment is to write 2 to 4 survey questions that are going to help us answer these research questions. So I asked 3 survey questions. I asked people their age, I asked if they got a ticket in the last year, and I asked their gender. And then you're going to ask your survey questions to just 10 people. So we're not going to be publishing our survey, so it's okay to have a small and biased sample. And then I said past students have surveyed folks in a variety of ways, such as online chat forums, through StatCrunch software, using Google Forms, their personal Snapchat, Instagram, or Facebook, at their job if that's allowed, or walking around with a clipboard. And then you're going to type your survey results into StatCrunch. So I'm going to show you my survey results over here in StatCrunch. So I asked age, did you get a traffic ticket this year, and gender. And I put each variable in a different column. You can see for my data, age is a quantitative variable. Did you get a traffic ticket this year is a categorical variable, and gender is a categorical variable. And then once you've got your data in StatCrunch, part 4 of the assignment is to create appropriate graphs for at least 2 of your survey questions. So I'm going to do a box plot of age, and I want to group it by people who got traffic tickets or not. So I'm going to go to Graph, Box Plot. Because Box Plot is a numerical graph, the only choice here I have is the age column, but I can group it by one of the categorical columns. So I might group it by traffic tickets, and maybe I want to draw the boxes horizontally, so I'll check that. That's up to your choice as the box designer. So here, if I hover my mouse over, I can see the 5 number summaries. So the median of people who got traffic tickets this year is lower than the median age of people who did not get traffic tickets this year. Maybe I want to add a marker for the mean, so I can go Options, Edit, and go down to Markers and check for the mean and put that in my graph. And then I would take a screenshot of my graph and load it into the discussion board in Canvas. You can also just go to Options, Download, and give your graph a file name. So I might say mini project box plot graph. And so I could download it as a PNG file. I like to do screenshots using Command Shift 4 on the Mac or using the snipping tool in the PC, but you can also just download the PNG file. And then I need to make a second graph. So when I post this graph in the discussion, I would comment about the differences in the medians, and I would comment that the mean is higher for the people who did not get traffic tickets than the mean age of people who did get traffic tickets, and then I would hover my mouse over and report the 5 number summary. Let's see, I want to do a categorical graph for my second graph, so I'm going to go and choose a pie chart, and we'll do it with our summary here. And then, actually I need to do it with data. So if you've already done all your counts, you do it with summary. So we'll go graph pie chart with data and then just choose our column. So if you've already counted up how many yeses or nos, then you would do it with summary. So let's do a pie chart of did you get a traffic ticket this year? So click on did you get a traffic ticket this year and compute. And in my survey, it was 50-50. So half of my people got traffic tickets, half did not. So I would paste or download this graph and save it in the discussion and say, in my survey data, it was 50-50. And then I would probably talk about how my survey is biased. I asked just people in my neighborhood, so it's biased towards people that live in a certain part of the East Bay and maybe have certain driving habits because of where they lived. So in the mini project, you will just post your results down here in the discussion. And in your post, you're going to explain any relationships or trends you notice, how your data set might be biased, any possible confounding factors. So for my study, confounding factors might be that everyone I asked had been driving for more than 5 years, or everyone I asked drove sedans and not trucks, things like that. And then any additional survey questions you would ask in a follow-up survey to get more information. And so you'll click on reply, and you'll put your graphs in here and type your data in there. To insert my graph, I would go to embed image, and then I would go to Canvas, my files, and I need to upload my new file. And so it's under downloads, and I think it's called mini project. And so here it is, mini project box plot graph. I would open that, scroll down, and mine's cut off because I'm in student view. But you would come down here and click OK, and then it would paste it right in there. So my window view, let me see if I can zoom out and fix that. I can't, so because I'm down here in student view, I might be able to do it this way. Because I'm down here in student view, you can't see the, I zoomed too far out. All right, you can't see the click to submit, but you would be able to submit it that way and upload it and then type your information into the